everybody, and welcome back to Dollar Tree Dinners. My name is Rebecca, and I have a few kind of updates before we get into today's episode. The first is that I was planning to film another Cooking for Community today, but the senior that I was cooking for is regrettably back in the hospital yet again. So instead, I'm going to be doing a What's New at Dollar Tree or a Dollar Tree food review, and I will do another Cooking for Community as soon as she is back home. The second is that moving is still underway. We haven't really done much beyond just kind of decluttering the house, filling up the dumpster. I do still have the dumpster because we live in a kind of rural area, and the person who delivered the dumpster just is waiting for another delivery in this area before he picks it up. So he's not charging us for the extra days. It's just kind of chilling in our yard. And we might throw some other stuff in there over the course of the next couple weeks, but otherwise that is the only thing that we have done so far in preparation for moving is decluttering. But in preparation for moving, I do want to mention I have an entire box of these Dollar Tree dinner shirts that Michael designed for me. I sold a few of them on TikTok, but I have a whole box of them. I have smalls, medium, larges, and extra larges. I will leave some details down below. I do need to try to offload some of them before we move, so I will be offering them at a discounted rate with free shipping. If you're interested in one, again, the details will be in the description box below. Today's episode is going to be a What's New at Dollar Tree / Dollar Tree food review, so let's go ahead and jump right in. As I mentioned in my last What's New at Dollar Tree video, there's very rarely any new kind of breakfasty items at Dollar Tree. They have kind of frozen breakfast sandwiches and things like that, but they're just Jimmy Dean breakfast sandwiches. They usually have breakfast Hot Pockets, but there's not really anything new or exciting to try as far as breakfast foods go. You guys will have to let me know what's your favorite Dollar Tree breakfast item. Today I'm going to be trying this Victor Allen pumpkin spiced iced latte. And the only other new thing I could find that was kind of breakfasty were these mini muffins. So these are kind of like the little bites. These come with 10 mini muffins and they're $1.25. They had blueberry and chocolate chip, but I got the blueberry. So as usual, I do like to show you guys the ingredients list. Feel free to pause and read. This ingredients list is not that far off from the ingredients in the previous iced coffees that I've tried. And as I've mentioned, this Victor Allen's brand is available at more places than just Dollar Tree, but this pumpkin spice is definitely new. I'm excited to try it. And same thing goes with the mini muffins. So again, these are the Muffin King mini muffins in blueberry. Try not to get a glare there, but again, these are the ingredients if you want to take a moment, pause, and read. Last time I tried one of these coffees, I did find them to be a little bit too sweet for me. I'm anticipating that this one is also going to be too sweet. So I do have a pot of regular brewed coffee that I can cut this with if I need to. I'm gonna try it straight from the can first before I dilute it down. Oh, it smells good. Okay. I'm happy with that. I like that. I like that a lot. I did try to kind of look around Dollar Tree for as many pumpkin items as I could. This was the only thing I could find that was pumpkin at this go around. When Dollar Tree does get their canned pumpkin in stock, if they get it in stock this year, I will do some pumpkin themed recipes. But as far as the pumpkin spiced iced lattes go, these are a definite win for me. They are a little on the sweet side. This tastes just as good as pumpkin spice lattes that I had when I worked at Starbucks. I would recommend this one. As you guys know, I also like to include Walmart price comparisons. So this is a 11-ounce can. The same Victor Allen iced coffee at Walmart is a 13-ounce bottle. So it's 2 ounces more, but it's $2.98 versus this $1.25. So if you like these Victor Allen iced coffees, I would get them at Dollar Tree before I get them anywhere else. Now let's check out these mini muffins. Again, this was all I could find that was new, that was kind of breakfasty, although I think most people eat these as a snack or to pack in your kids' lunch boxes. I will say that this Muffin King brand is kind of hit or miss for me. I've tried several of their products and there are only a few that I really like. It does say 4 mini muffins is a serving. So it says it has 2.5 servings per bag, and that is a serving of the mini muffins. Again, this is mostly for kids. It's mostly meant to be a snack or a lunchbox treat. You can pack these up into little sandwich bags, but they smell really good. They do seem pretty moist. They don't seem dry or anything like that, but let's give them a try. I have never had the name brand Little Bites. They're way expensive for mini muffins, but I have, of course, used like the Martha White muffin mix packets and made my own mini muffins before. I don't have a basis for comparing this to the name brand version of these mini muffins. Honestly, I think these are great. They're moist, they're tender, they're very sweet, like very sweet. But as you can see on the ingredients, the number one ingredient is sugar. So it makes sense that they're very sweet. They do have a lovely blueberry flavor. So if your kids like mini muffins and you like to put them in their lunch boxes or stuff like that, I think that these are great. I would definitely recommend them. As far as a price comparison goes, Walmart has an off-brand of mini muffins that comes with 5 pouches that each have 4 mini muffins. So 20 mini muffins. This is only 10 and theirs is $2.78. So again, it is a little bit cheaper because if you were to buy 2 of these, you would still get 20 muffins and it would be $2.50 as opposed to $2.78 for 20 of the Great Value brand mini muffins. The only caveat is that these are not individually packaged, so you would also have to add on the cost of like Ziploc bags or containers or something to be able to package these up yourself. Blueberry muffins I would also recommend. They're a little on the sweet side. I don't know if I would necessarily consider this a breakfast on its own, but it's a fun little treat and I enjoy them. I would buy them again. I would buy both of these again. So next up on our review, we have the Fast Bites barbecue rib sandwich. When I did my original Fast Bites review video, they did not have this available, and I saw several people mention that they love this one in the comments, so I am excited to try it for the first time. As far as a price comparison with Walmart, they do not carry these Fast Bite sandwiches, so there's no way for me to do an accurate side-by-side comparison. But as far as like their prepared sandwiches go, the only thing that I can find that may be comparable to this are their frozen cheeseburgers, which are around $8.67 divided by 4, which are around $2.16 a piece, and this is $1.25. So we're still coming out ahead, and Walmart doesn't have a barbecue rib option to choose. So there's the ingredients list. Again, feel free to pause and read. And there's the size for reference. It fits pretty well in the palm of my hand, but it is not by any means a large sandwich. And I always just microwave it according to its package instructions. So this one says to remove from the box, open one end of the wrapper. And then it says to microwave it on high for 2 minutes. So I don't know if they changed their directions. This is a ham and cheese, which I also need to try, but this one says to microwave it for 50 to 55 seconds and then let it rest for 1 minute. I'm not sure why the barbecue says to microwave it for 2 minutes, but that seems excessive because it's the same size sandwich. So I did 1:20. So I've got some toppings to potentially add to it as well, because this is supposed to be kind of a mock version of a McDonald's McRib. So I have some minced onion and some dill pickle chips. But first I'm going to try it plain before I add any toppings to it. So if you're interested in my full review of these Fast Bite sandwiches, I think I did that about 1.5 years ago. And it was all of the sandwiches that were available at that time. Since then they've added the ham and cheese and this barbecue rib. But in that video I did the cheeseburger, the spicy chicken sandwich, the regular chicken sandwich, the grilled chicken sandwich, and the barbecue chicken sandwich. And now we get to try the barbecue pork, or the barbecue rib. Close up there of the rib sandwich. So it's not very saucy. Let's try it. It's a bit of a close up on the inside of the patty there. It's definitely like a ground pork patty. It's very tender. The texture is not dry at all. Now it may have been dry if I microwaved it for the full 2 minutes, so heed that with caution. This is plenty hot and I did 1:20. It looks like there is a good bit of barbecue sauce on the bottom bun, so the barbecue flavor is perfect. I don't think I need to add any extra sauce to it, but I am gonna try it with some pickles and onions. But I think that the sandwich is great on its own. I just like to take it a step further and see if we can make it more like the McDonald's McRib, which I have never had, once again. So I don't have a basis for comparison, but as a standalone sandwich, I would buy this again. I like this one a lot. I love their grilled chicken sandwich. I've still been buying that ever since I did that review. I love to buy those grilled chicken sandwiches and have them in my freezer. But if I had to pick one between the two, I would actually say that this barbecue rib, especially with the added onions and pickles, is better than the grilled chicken sandwich. Although it's a very, very close, almost like a tie for me. But either one of them I could see me keeping in the freezer for quick, easy snacks or meals. So the barbecue rib sandwich also gets a stamp of approval. I would buy that one again. Fantastic and a great price. So these sandwiches are very good, but as you can see, they are pretty small because they fit in the palm of my hand. So if you wanted to take this sandwich and make a complete meal out of it, I would pair this sandwich with a cup of microwave mac and cheese to make it a little more filling. But the next thing I think I'm going to review is this Thai authentic sriracha shrimp ramen. So this one's also going to have a pretty lengthy ingredient list, again, just because it's an instant ramen dish. So we've got the ingredients for the noodles, the seasoning pack, we've got the chili sauce pack, but quite a long ingredients list. But a lot of ingredients doesn't necessarily mean bad ingredients, so feel free to take the time and read that. This looks like it's a Dollar Tree exclusive because it's got this $1.25. So because of the talk of Dollar Trees adding more inventory, adding $1.50, $1.75 items, you'll now notice that a lot of items at Dollar Tree have this $1.25 kind of price marker on the product itself. I think that is to eliminate some confusion, but a lot of the items are still going to be $1.25. They're just adding additional inventory that could be $1.50 or $1.75. I have not seen any of those price increases at the stores that I shop at regularly yet. I kind of just assumed that this could be made in the microwave, but it does say on it, do not microwave with lid. So I guess you can microwave it, but you're supposed to remove the lid. Otherwise, the instructions say to just add boiling water. So that is what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna follow this delicious creamy ramen directions, which says to remove the lid halfway, add the seasonings, a slice of your favorite cheese, and boiling water to the outside fill line. Then close the lid and wait for 5 to 6 minutes, add the sriracha sauce, stir well, and enjoy. I have cheese that I can add to it, but I'm probably not gonna add the cheese to it. And the only cheese that I currently have is some Kraft jalapeno. So I boiled water in my kettle, and we're gonna fill it to the outside fill line, which is about there. Then cover with the lid and let it sit for 5 to 6 minutes. Let's see. Oops. See, that's my issue, is like, you don't want the heat to escape, but it's really hard to get this lid to stay on once you've peeled it back. I'm gonna put a plate over the top so that the lid stays closed and the heat stays in. All right, 5 minutes on our sriracha shrimp ramen. And then I guess we get to see how spicy this little noodle kit is. I've been seeing this at Dollar Tree for the past few months or so. Few months, I think. But I haven't tried it yet. And I do love instant noodles as like a late night snack. So a couple ways you can make a meal out of something like these little cup of noodles would be to add something like a soft boiled egg. You can add some green onions. If you have a Dollar Tree with a plus section, it probably sells like the little packs of shrimp for $5. My Dollar Tree does not have a plus section, so I can't buy shrimp. But since this is a shrimp ramen, I would probably default to adding like shrimp, a soft boiled egg, maybe some green onions and some diced mushrooms or something to it. I think that would be a really good combination. All right, let's try the broth first. Let's just see what kind of spice level I'm in for. Oh, it's not bad at all. It does already have some dried green onions in it. See, I really love creamy ramen, so maybe I should have gone ahead and added the cheese, although it's quite a large pot of ramen, so I'm not sure how much difference a single slice of cheese would have made in it. If I had to gauge like the heat level on like a scale of 1 to 5, for me, this is probably like a 2 to a 3. Like, it is very tolerably spicy. It's got a little bit of kick to it. I usually keep these little squeeze jars of ginger in my fridge, so I'm gonna add a little bit of ginger for some freshness. Not even much, maybe like a half a teaspoon. And then I also like to add a little bit of mayonnaise for some creaminess. I know that seems like a strange addition, but trust me, it works. And you can see that that took that kind of basic broth and now it's like a creamy broth. It's perfect. Before I added anything to this, I would probably say that this was a 7 out of 10. It was good, it was flavorful, it was a little spicy, but it needed to be creamy. I really felt like it was missing that creamy element. So after I added a little bit of ginger and some mayonnaise to it, I say it takes it up to about an 8.5 out of 10. And it could be even better if you added just some protein and some veggies to it to make a complete meal out of it. I am stuffed after that ramen. That was so good. But I do have one final thing I want to review in today's video. The final thing I'm reviewing today is this Sonic Vanilla Shake Instant Pudding. I think this is going to be a really fun one because I have a dessert idea to potentially make with this. So there's the ingredients for that one if you want to pause and read. And I want to make note of these pie directions on the back because that will come in handy when I talk about the dessert I think you could make with this. So I'm just going to be preparing the pudding just to try it today. Pudding instructions: 2 cups of cold milk, easy, just like regular pudding. So I am using Dollar Tree milk for this, but I have pre-chilled it. The milk you buy at Dollar Tree is sold on the shelf, so if you're trying to make pudding, you're gonna need to pre-chill it in advance. So y'all know, I've mentioned it before, I am more of a vanilla person than a chocolate person, and it's been really hard to find vanilla pudding at Dollar Tree. They always have chocolate, they always have banana, and they usually have, like, as far as like Jello goes, orange flavored Jello. So they don't have a whole lot of choices, which is surprising because those things are usually pretty inexpensive. So when I saw this Sonic vanilla pudding, I got really excited. It's fully mixed, but it's not really thickening up just yet. I'm gonna go ahead and just stick that in the fridge until it's fully set. It says about 30 minutes. I did just realize that I forgot to do a price comparison for the Thai ramen. Let's see if they have anything like that at Walmart. Just gonna do like an instant noodle search and just see. So their chow mein is $1.46. Bowl noodle, that's probably the closest thing. Those are $1.23. Hot and spicy bowl noodles, those are $1.46. Yakisobas are $1.12. So we do have several options at Walmart and they kind of range in prices. Some are a little bit cheaper, some are a little bit more expensive. On average, I would probably say the Dollar Tree is kind of on par with Walmart as far as that goes. Now the pudding though, does Walmart sell the Sonic pudding? Not in store. All of them say available for shipping and they are expensive, but that's because they're being sold by third parties. They have their Walmart brand vanilla pudding, that is 98 cents. There is the Jello brand instant pudding, that's $1.48. It looks like that is all they have. So if you get the store brand, it is cheaper. This is technically a name brand, but you know, I try to keep it really fair when I'm comparing prices. So I will say that if you just want store brand vanilla pudding, it is cheaper to get it at Walmart. But if you're shopping at Dollar Tree and you see this Sonic pudding, you might want to pick some up. Here's my dessert suggestion for using that Sonic pudding. Again, if it's good. You're gonna need 2 boxes of the Sonic pudding and you're gonna follow the pie directions on the back, which is 2 packages, but 3 cups of cold milk. You are gonna layer this in a baking dish or some kind of a dish with plain graham crackers or vanilla wafers, either one. And then I would top all of that with a can of cherry pie filling. Set it in the fridge and let it chill overnight. That should soften up the graham crackers and basically make like a no-bake cherry pie kind of thing. I think that those ingredients would make a really fun treat. So if you get 2 boxes of this pudding plus milk, plus a box of graham crackers and the cherry pie filling, it should put you at about $6.25 for a entirely no-bake dessert. As a person who loves vanilla over chocolate, I'm going to be judging this pudding based on how closely I think it resembles a vanilla milkshake. I have had my fair share of Sonic milkshakes in my lifetime. I grew up in North Carolina. There are Sonics everywhere in North Carolina. I will say that this pudding, I might have to get you a close-up because this pudding does not look very smooth. So that is concern number 1. It looks a little on the gritty side, but let's try it and see if it tastes. Let's try it and see if it tastes like a vanilla milkshake. It tastes like vanilla pudding, but it tastes like a very good vanilla pudding. That's what I will say. It is a very good vanilla pudding, almost like a French vanilla pudding. So the pudding itself is good. It is a really, really good vanilla pudding. It doesn't quite, to me, taste like a vanilla milkshake, but it's in the realm of things. Like if vanilla pudding was here and a vanilla milkshake was here, I would say that this falls somewhere in the middle. It doesn't taste artificial in any way. It, you know, again, it's somewhere in between a vanilla pudding and a vanilla milkshake. So I think it's pretty good. I would like to make that dessert out of it. So let me know if you have any suggestions. But overall, we taste tested 5 different foods from Dollar Tree today. So we had the pumpkin spiced iced coffee, we did the blueberry mini muffins, we had the barbecue pork sandwich, the shrimp the shrimp sriracha ramen, and then of course the vanilla shake instant pudding. All 5 of the things that I tried today, I would buy them again in a heartbeat. So that is the important takeaway for today. There were some things that I felt like needed a little extra pizzazz, like adding the mayonnaise to the ramen, stuff like that. I hope you guys enjoyed this Dollar Tree review video. Hope you're having a fantastic day, and I will see you again soon.